Hello?
Hi, Chloe. Rachel's just fallen asleep.
I know she'll be thrilled to see you when she wakes up. Maybe come back a little later?
Hey.
Go back to sleep, kiddo. You need your rest.
Can I talk to Chloe? Alone? For a minute?
Okay, sweetie.
Oh God, Seth.
Are you gonna cry?
Maybe. It's so sad.
Why am I enjoying your pain?
How are you feeling? Like I got stabbed? Doc says there'll be a sick scar. Maybe a tattoo is in order. Fuck yeah. We never actually escaped, did we? We've got time. All the time in the world. So, how did everything go? Rachel, I've got to tell you something.
Like, implies that I almost have to tell you the truth. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh God.
What?
Seth, do I tell her the truth, or do I protect her from the truth?
You tell her the truth. Wouldn't they be more happy with knowing the truth than probably later on learning you didn't tell them and then getting pissed off?
I don't know, maybe just I'm really tired. That's sad, but I don't think it's. I don't know. Oh God.
What?
My same reaction just now, actually, by the way, was that what you just said?
That was a headshot! Why are ACOG's bullshit? That Paul Sereno should be dead or Reno. You fucking carried us to victory, Imano! My hero won the 1v3!
No, don't do me like this. That's not cool. This is really the end of the game? Oh my god.
Baited idiots!
I don't know how I feel about this. No, it's actually kind of a fitting ending. I don't know. I feel much better with this ending than the other ending that you could have probably not like gotten it.
Are you able to use words, Jake? Jake, did I tell you what I started doing in casual?
Hold on.
Tell me when I can tell you.
Yeah, I'm trying to put together what I'm thinking about this game right now. Oh god. It's so good, but I'm so mad.
Can you say that you're probably triggered by that? Where the fuck?
Okay, I am mad that they didn't bring in Max's costume that she wore that they said was Rachel's. Maybe she didn't wear that. Wait, did she wear that? She may have worn it in the second episode. I don't remember. Oh my god, I don't know what to think.
You're mad though, right? It sounds like you're a little mad.
I'm mad that it's over and there's another part, but it's like before this all happened, so nothing. So I won't even know what like we won't even see.
Oh, so this is like a cliffhanger ending.
Kind of in a way, but not really.
So it's the cliffhanger prequel to the actual
original game, yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. It basically just tells you how close Rachel and Chloe were at one point. And how much Chloe misses her father. Oh god, this game just got really weird towards the end here. Yeah, I don't know what to think.
Come on, poke your head out again, you dumb prick. No, I'm listening to you, though.
I'm a little stunned, I think is what I'm really aiming at. I'm a little stunned. Because I didn't expect it to end like that.
But it did.
Yeah. Because the way they made it in the original game was she walked away from Chloe to go be with this person that she had basically fallen in love with. But well, you know, I'm pretty sure later in the game we find out it was Frank that she was in love with, but like we never get to see that part. That'd be kind of a lame story because she doesn't even know.
What? None of those shots hit him. Have you ever actually been triggered by Siege before?
Yeah.
Like, for realsies?
I'm pretty stunned though, like, it was such
Oh,
a...
you should have knifed him!
It's like a, like, not a sad ending, but it was a good ending, but it was kind of, like, you could have made another episode.
Wait a second. This was the first round I ever played of this, but the enemy team's already won a round. This is 1-1. Oh, we just won on a... Oh my god, that was a tie! I've never, ever tied. That's so cool. That's so cool.
I don't know what to think though, Seth.
Well, it was good enough, I guess, right?
Yeah, but there are some parts to be desired, I guess is the word or like the phrase I'm looking for. Like, it's very much like Andromeda. There's stuff to be desired there, but they didn't go into it. Like, in this one, it's less, like, more infuriating than Andromeda, because Andromeda, you just left out entire DLC, which was gonna just add to the story. This, you could have elaborated a little bit more on, so you could have done a 4th episode, but you decided to only do 3, which is kind of triggering. Andromeda just fucks you in the ass. They're like, oh, you finished the game, but here's DLC that will never release.
They even released some multiplayer DLC before they eventually gave up, too. Like, the Batarians and the Gladiator were all multiplayer DLC, and I'm a little triggered still that we don't get it anymore.
But, like, we don't get a, we don't get, like, a sound ending. Like, it was a... This is a solid ending, don't get me wrong, but the game itself was very enlightening, but it played a lot around Chloe, which felt really cool because I really love Chloe as a character.
I know that. I know you love Chloe, Jake.
I hate with a burning passion this Elliot dude because he literally reminds me of Warren. I hate Warren from the first game.
I know that you hate Warren, Jake. I know that as well. You might as well have an alt account saying I hate Warren.
I have an alt account named Chloe Price 73.
I know that. I know this.
But I don't know. I kind of went to her like backstory and like some of her like decision making and stuff like that she would have gone through. And it kind of elaborates on what she went through when Max wasn't there, which is kind of big. Granted, this other episode, the farewell one, should be enlightening because you only get like one scene from their childhood between Max and Chloe in the original game, so this should be more enlightening on like,
what they were like childhood friends, right?
Yeah, they were childhood friends up until Max left for Oregon because her parents were making her go. Because she didn't want to leave Chloe, but she had to leave Chloe. And that was like the whole fight for like the first 2 episodes was she left and... I don't... Oh god, I'm in the minority. 51% of people said they didn't tell her the truth.
Okay, yeah, but that's not like horribly minority.
Oh, that's the only big decision. Oh, it is actually the only big decision in this on that episode.
Yeah! Nobody
Stop.
takes my hostage! I'm sorry.
That's fucked up. That's a fucked up way to end the game, to be honest. Okay, thoughts and opinions on Before the Storm. Oh boy. Yes, that this is going on YouTube. The game as a whole was very enlightening. Seth's commentary at some points was fucking irritating.
You're welcome for that.
Rachel is a dynamic character. It's kind of sad to know that she actually does end up dying, which is kind of depressing. Because I feel like, I don't know if Max would have been good friends with Rachel, but I feel like if it was good enough for Chloe, it was good enough for friends with Max. I don't really think Chloe's character evolved a lot from her childhood. Like, I feel like that's where they could have grown. Like, she still had her rebellious side, but it wasn't as significant. I felt like there needed to be more of a turning point for that. Episode 1 was, it was kind of getting the bearings, which I kind of liked, of Rachel as a character, and 2 and 3 just kind of defined her as a character. I felt 3, to be honest, missed a lot of Rachel. Like, you could have, episode 3, you could have put a lot more Rachel in there, and it would have been better off. Especially where she meets her mother. Like, if it was to meet her mother and then make another crazy, like, weird-ass choice for Chloe to pick at the end, like you do in every game, it would have to be a different idea. Because I feel like Rachel meeting her mother would have been more important. It would have been, like, an all-factoring to Chloe's, like, rebellious side. And, like, that could have been the turning point. But that's my 2 cents. Episode 2 was kind of, episode 2 was episode 2. It's very good, but it had that save game 2 issue, which kind of is annoying. Had the best scene in the game by far, or one of the best scenes. I'm not gonna say the best scene, but up there. Episode 2 did. I'm trying to think, what was the other, I think it's weird that they kind of, and I know the game 1 was beforehand, but Rachel, you never really figure out what happens to Rachel's mom. Like, that could have been a completely another episode, like, you find out she died or something like that. That'd be really big. It's kind of weird, she just kind of walked away, and then she's done with. Like, even though she's been present in the past 3 episodes, or in all 3 episodes, she's been, like, the main, like, key to what they're trying to do as a couple or group, whatever you want to call Rachel and Amber. I'd ship them, though, to be honest. I kind of hate how they introduced the blue hair in, like, the very, very end of episode 3. Like, it should have been, like, and I don't mean, like, just, like, the little, like, extent she had it during the whole episode 3. I meant, like, the full blue hair. Like, it should have been through the entire, like, at least in episode 4. And then not knowing on what Rachel and Chloe's, like, last conversation, like, that would have been a good ending right there, is Chloe and Rachel's, like, last conversation together. That would have been awesome as an ending to episode like 4 or 5. An episode like 4 or 5, an extension of this. Kind of depressed it's over. And I feel the same way I did when I learned Andromeda doesn't have any DLC for story mode, where I feel like I got like shorthanded a little bit. I don't know. Seth, did you feel that way when Andromeda said there was no DLC?
I'm pissed still.
Okay, well, Seth's angry. I don't feel pissed. I love the game's ending. I just feel like you could have elaborated more on it.
If it doesn't get any sequels, I'm gonna be probably triggered for the rest of my life.
I don't think, no, I thought, to be honest, there would be less of the mill and more of the junkyard, because the junkyard was kind of a big scene for Max and Chloe. You were there quite often, I thought. And Blackwell was kind of, yeah, you got expelled, but let's be honest, Chloe breaks those rules all the time, who cares? And I felt like they needed to develop her character a little bit more further into her, like, what would have been her, like, junior and senior year. Like, they should have developed a little bit, and maybe even a little bit into, like, right before she meets Max. Like, that's where it should have ended. It should have ended not after Rachel died, but right before Max got, or like, Max meets a final scene. She meets Max, final scene. Because there's a lot to be desired from this. So, that's on the game. And thanks for watching, and like and subscribe and all that fancy shit, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.